Almighty God, creator and ruler of heaven and earth, we beseech thee to inspire and guide all our counsels and actions, so we may always walk in the path of justice, love, and charity to one another. Help us with thy grace to do only those things that will promote the unity, peace, happiness, and prosperity of Nigeria. The pledge. I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God. Honourable members, I have examined and approved the votes and procedures of Thursday, 8th October. Honourable colleagues, good morning. It appears there might have been some miscommunication. We're supposed to sit at 10 o'clock this morning to go through some training on the e-parliament before we start sitting, but unfortunately there seems to have been some miscommunication. So tomorrow we will sit at 10 just to run through this thing very quickly before we sit at 11 tomorrow. Honorable colleagues, if you look at your consoles, there might have been some errors where names have moved from one console to the other. I think that was because of the power outage. This will be resolved, as soon as possible. So don't, no alarm there. If you look at the documents in your console, you'll find that the 2021 appropriation budget proposal presented by Mr. President is already uploaded on your in the section that says documents on your. So you don't need that bulky document. So this makes it a lot easier. The soft copy is in everybody's console. If you go to documents, where you have your constitution, code of conduct, votes, standing orders, legislative agenda, where you have the order paper, you'll also now find 2021 budget proposal.
Huh? Documents, hit documents. Huh? Yeah, but they're saying that they don't have it.
Maybe you just need to, because it's about 10,000 pages or so. So if they are looking for the first time, it might take some time.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's on, but it's not. It's from he's explaining to me that it's about almost 10,000 pages, and it's the first time, so it's taking a while to upload. But we have that there, and I'm sure by the time we, in a few minutes, it'll be uploaded. Uh, Please make sure that is done in a few minutes, so that it'll be uploaded. Yeah. Honorable colleagues, Chairman COVID-19 is here. The House will be opening its COVID center for testing at the annex today at after sitting, immediately after sitting. We'll be launching the COVID center. We encourage every member to test if he wants to know his status, but it's going to be, and your aides as well. Everybody that works in your office or that works around there. This complex houses about 3,000 people. So the center is open for everybody to test, and it is for our own safety and welfare. We will be there to commission this or open it after sitting. It's at the annex. There'll be, this is for the leadership and the chairman tertiary committee. There'll be a meeting with ASU in my office tomorrow at 1:30. At 1:30 tomorrow, leadership and ASU and the chairman tertiary education, chairman and deputy, and any member of that committee that wants to be in attendance. The chairman of the committees should please notify their respective agencies and ministries and departments that they will be taking on budget defense about the new protocol that was announced on the floor of the House when the budget was presented, not to come with any security. Not to come with any security, not to come with arms, ammunition, weapons. They will not be allowed to come into the House. They will not be allowed to come into the premises. So they come alone with their aides, the necessary aides that would assist them in the budget presentation. But no policemen or arms are allowed henceforth on the premises of the House. This chairman should notify in writing the agencies, ministries, and departments that they oversight. Honorable colleagues, the last 48 hours has witnessed a lot of activities out there, protests by our various constituents on SARS and police brutality. The people whom we represent have spoken, and I believe government has listened. The Inspector General of Police has dissolved SARS. The President has publicly and unequivocally dissolved SARS, and he has made it categorical that there will be ongoing reforms. The House has lent its voice. Even before the protest started, the House lent its voice from the motion we moved here, and even the demands of our constituents were part of the resolution that was read when the House moved this motion last week. We have made pronouncements, even from this seat, and that is to say that we're on the same page with the Nigerian people. And I will, before we proceed, ask that many lives have been lost, and hopefully we'll get the names and the lists of those whose lives have been lost and their families, so that during this budget process, because that is part of the resolution that we reached in this House, during this budget process, adequate provisions will be made for the compensation of those, the families of those who lost their lives. And in that regard, we ask before we proceed that we rise for a minute's silence for those who died in during this police brutality period. May their souls rest in peace. So in following our resolution on SARS last week, we also resolved that within 30 days we will begin to introduce legislation to reform SARS. And so we must keep faith with these resolutions. The leadership will be meeting with the NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, Civil Society, and I think that's tomorrow, Wednesday, and that's all part of the process. So this is to assure Nigerians out there that we're on the same page and we're working towards the same goal. Thank you. I have an announcement that pleases me, and I believe will please all of you. APC, PDP, no matter what party you are, I believe this announcement will please you. It's from Honorable Kolawole Lawal, change of party. I bring you greetings from my family and my humble self. And this is to inform and intimate you of my plan to officially move to the All Progressive Congress, APC. In the rundown to the elections of February 2019, a crisis ensued in our party, causing the party to fragment into two factions. While one faction remained in the APC, the aggrieved faction, including my humble self, moved to the Allied People's Movement, APM. Honorable Speaker,